Hello, my name's Jonathan Allen. I'm the British Ambassador here in Bulgaria, and I want to welcome members of the British Bulgaria Business Association and also welcome potential members. And I hope very much that we'll be seeing much more of you joining this association over the coming weeks. I want to set out today why it is that I believe that the organisation, that the association will be such a success, why I believe it's so needed, and to set out the firm support of the British Embassy and the British government for the association, not just now, but over the coming months and years as well. So let me start with why I believe it's so needed. Of course, it is the job of governments, and the British and Bulgarian governments in this case, to seek to improve and increase the levels of trade and investment between our two countries. But it cannot just be a job for government, and indeed government's role really is to provide the support needed to help individual companies when they have any problems, and to organise such events, trade events and missions that we're all very familiar with. But it's business itself that is going to be making the difference. And when I've talked to British businessmen and Bulgarian businessmen, they're very clear that what they really need is a platform on which they can work together, bringing business to business contacts, exchanging skills, exchanging ideas, exchanging information, using each other's abilities to enter the two markets. Because those who are already here, already operating in Bulgaria, or of course operating in the UK on the Bulgarian business side, are the best spearhead into a different market. So I think that, for me, is the crucial side of this association. It is to be a genuine business development association, supporting business in their attempts to set up and to sell goods and services into the two markets. Of course, there is also going to be, as always I believe happens when businesses get together, there's always going to be a networking element, of course. There are going to be opportunities for the embassy, for ambassadors to bring along and to invite senior ministers, Prime Minister even, to come and speak to members of the association, and they will have privileged access in that sense to some of the decision makers in Bulgaria. That will happen as well, but it won't be the primary or sole purpose of the association. And also, I think it'll be extremely important that the embassy representing the British government continues to give its support. Of course, the Chamber, the association, is an independent one. It's independent of me, independent of my staff. It can take different positions from the British or Bulgarian governments. It can criticise the British or Bulgarian governments if it wants to. We won't speak for it, and it won't speak for us. But beyond that, I think it's really important that alongside independence, there is an interdependence between the two organisations, the embassy and the Chamber, the association, because in that way the members of the association can get the best of both worlds. They have an independent business voice, but they also have access, privileged access, to the staff, to the knowledge and to the lobbying of the embassy on the issues on which they care most. So our commitment as an embassy is, of course, to continue our support for the association, but it's also to look to see what services we can provide that members of the association might particularly appreciate, including access, privileged access, that will not be available to other companies into the embassy's information, knowledge and people, and that includes the ambassador. So let me finish by thanking all of those who have worked so hard to make this a reality, and the board of directors, the chair of the Chamber, and its interim director have worked incredibly hard over the last few weeks and months to make this idea a reality so quickly and so successfully. In doing so, I know they have learnt the lessons of previous associations and chambers, whether British or other from other countries, and I'm very, very confident that they've got the mix exactly right that will suit British business, Bulgarian business, and of course the two governments in increasing and improving the level of trade and investment between our two countries, which is what, of course, we all want to see so much. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all success, or as we say in Bulgarian, uspeh.